Hi everybody, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a quick video. I've got an order for a single playing card and I wanted to show you how it is I'm packaging it. Now this is actually because I wanted to show you because it's a really good way to store single playing cards, so gaff cards, signed cards, that kind of thing. And I do tend to change the way I package things quite frequently, so I thought instead of not showing you and then changing it, I'd kind of share it with you every time I come up with a new one, because hopefully someone's going to get some use out of it and they'll find that's the right way of how they want to do it. So without any further ado, I will walk you through how it is I am packaging my single playing cards at the moment, and I hope you enjoy. I've just got an order for a signed Daniel Madison card. This is a good idea for storing or packaging playing cards if you wanted to. This just makes it as secure as possible. And I really like this idea. I'm sure that I'll probably change it one day, but I thought I'd share with you guys through the journey to maybe give you some ideas, because this might be your favourite way to store signed cards or gaff cards. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add something called a penny sleeve. These are the standard size. Usually I have purple ones, but the ones that I've ordered are currently lost in the post. But this is going to be the best example to give you. A penny sleeve is not going to do a huge amount as they're quite flimsy. The purple ones I have usually are a bit thicker on the back and have a bit more of a thicker plastic to them. So they do tend to kind of protect it that little bit more. Considering all of the other things that we're going to be doing, it won't really matter. It's just because my website is branded purple. So we've got the card in the penny sleeve. Now this is going to stop the corners from getting dinged. The next thing we're going to use is something called a top loader. Now this is a thick piece of plastic, and what you're going to do is you're going to put the card inside there like this, and this is just going to protect it the whole way. A little tip when you're putting them into the top loaders, I just put them in as much as I can like that, and then instead of forcing it, because I have damaged some cards before by doing that, I basically just lightly hold it and then I'm going to bash it onto the table, just like this. And doing that a couple of times, if you do it more one way it will kind of angle, so try and do it as flat as possible. And that is basically going to protect the card in the best possible way. In all the cards I've sent out, I've never had one damaged. I have tended to use the top loader probably since the start, so I've used them for a very long time and they're always very reliable. You can put a bit of tape on top of here just to protect it, but it won't really be necessary for the additional thing that I'm going to do. The top loaders I'm using are Ultra Pro 3x4 premium top loaders. These are my favourite ones. They kind of look the best. I've had a few top loaders that have kind of an off blue sort of tinge, and these are kind of the closest ones to clear as I found from experimenting with these. Because this is an order, I'm going to put it in a little envelope like this. And this is just, these are perfect size for the top loaders. And I'm just going to push it in like that so it hits the bottom. Now I'm just going to seal this up like that. Another thing that I'm going to do, which again is unnecessary, but I've always liked doing these kind of things, you're going to notice there's about this much space of a gap, and I don't want the card moving in here at all because that has more chance of the card coming out of the top loader slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm figuring out where that is, and I'm creating a little crease like this just so I know where I need to make the fold. I made a little crease just to kind of see where I'm going to make this fold, and then I'm going to stick it down. I found these double-sided tape things online and they're really good. They don't last as long as normal sticky tape, but very convenient. I'm just going to place it like that. Just apply some pressure here, and now where I made that little indent, I'm just going to push like this just to flatten it. And then of course we have to put a little bit of branding on there because why not? Here is the final result. This is going to protect the cards as much as possible. There is no space in between. The top loader, I can feel it all here. It's all perfect. This way, when I send this out, I know that it's not going to move at all in transit. I will probably be putting this in a bubble wrap bag or something just to give it that extra layer of protection. Very unnecessary, but it gives me that extra bit of reassurance. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a really cool way to store your cards. I really recommend top loaders for gaff cards or any special cards in general. As you know, I do a lot of playing card storage solutions, and I'm able to find a lot when it comes to trading cards because playing cards are just a little bit wider, so I have to experiment around with them, and there are some really good solutions out there. But if you were going to pick top loaders, I recommend the Ultra Pro 3x4 Premium top loader. And that's pretty much the video. I hope this was useful to someone, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.